to panhandle or ask for money or ask for assistance for more than 5 years, it's probably because of tons of different circumstances. You understand what I mean? It could be from tons of different circumstances. So I'm just so sick of hearing people say that, like, oh, you've been doing this for years. You should have been got yourself off your feet. Not everybody can pull themselves off their bootstraps. So we have to get that idea out of our head. That is a very elitist, capitalistic, vulture capitalistic premise. Okay. That's what that is. We all can make better decisions. I'm not going to, but we have to stop judging each other because somebody didn't make the decision that you would have made. Okay, I get it. You would have did this differently, but this is not you, and you're not this. So we have to stop doing that. We are never going to be able to progress as a society if we just peel people apart and pick them apart on the decisions. Well, you could have did this and this and this and this. Yeah, we all could do different things. We literally all could do different things, okay? But the problem is we're not going to get anywhere if we're only pointing at the fallacies and we're not trying to help. That's what I'm saying. So by pulling apart this woman's story, saying, oh, she's been doing this for years, stop being an elitist. Stop being elitist. Stop being an elitist. Stop being an elitist. I'm going to say it again. Stop being an elitist. We could have all made different choices in our life and ended up in different places, okay? Stop being an elitist and just look at the situation as a whole, right? She could have made different decisions in her past. What is she doing now, right? And does that mean it's okay for people to prey on her downfall or prey on her circumstances? Even if you don't agree with GlowJ giving this woman this money, there's too many other unanswered questions. Where exactly is the money? Just where is it, right? Even if he's not going to do anything with it, where is it at? And why is no one asking for an account of it? Do you understand what I mean? Those are still questions that still have to be asked. Where is it and who is accounting for it? Specifically, why would GlowJ ask her for her photo ID and information? That's fraud. That's fraud. That's fraud. That means that you intended and you represented that GoFundMe as though it was going to this person. That's fraud. I'm not a police officer, nor am I a legal expert. But if you are asking a person to provide you with their photo ID in order for GoFundMe to release the funds, you are letting GoFundMe know this is the intended target of this money. That is fraud. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care if she didn't get a job. I don't care if she didn't get daycare for her kids. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. When you represented that GoFundMe and then told GoFundMe that that money was literally being given to her, right? Given to her. Then GoFundMe thinks the money went to her. The man, come on, y'all. Like, I told you she told me a lot of details about this story, and I was like, no, you could have stopped right here and you'd have had a great case, you know? So no, there's a lot of, yeah, I saw that. It wasn't breaking. I said that already in the live show, Melissa. They reduced his bond from 500,000 to 50,000. Yeah, but it's just like, come on, you know? Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, hello, YouTube. I forgot I launched you. Let me launch another room on the Lean Map. If you're on the Lean Map and you want to be on the Lean Map, I guess, you know? You said a couple went to jail for doing a GoFundMe for a family and never gave them the money. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's just a sad situation. It's a sad situation. And I'm really upset with the people who are chiming in on this, acting like a bunch of elitists. I'm really tired of it. I saw a few videos. I'm sick of it. Very much sick of it. Very much sick of the elitism. Well, she could have done this and she could have done that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You could have did the same thing. You could have not made this video. Stop using her misnomers as a way to adjudicate him. Period. What's up, Shay? Hello, everyone. It's our after show. It's bright as hell in here. You say you are working so hard, loving this. Yeah, I'd be tired of working so hard. Dang, I'm tired of being a slave. I'm tired of being a slave. I just got here. What happened? Oh, we're talking about a story that I'm working on. A guy named Glow J who is withholding a lot of money from a woman who he used her image and likeness to raise money for, and he didn't provide it back to her. So that's what we're talking about. But we're talking about other stuff too. We're not just talking about that. That's just a story I'm working on. But I'm just saying that. Also, too, was there somebody in the live show? They said that somebody came into the live saying that TD Jakes his camp is watching my live videos. Whoever that was, come to the front. What's your main page? No. I own a social media digital company called NosyBystanders. So we run 3 TikTok pages at once. Okay. So you're going to see me on one of the 3. Now, who said that? I'm waiting for it to show up. Come forward. What's up, Taurus season? Hello, petty mother effing Betty. Hello, Tracy's take. Oh, what's up, Rochelle? Mystery by nature. We didn't see apartment wife today. We didn't see a big purple couch today. We didn't see a lot of people today. Hey, Angela. Hello, everyone in the building. I missed that comment. I missed it too. I should have screenshot it. I was waiting for the chapstick to this chapstick sucks. That's why I use it so often. But I drink water. Hi, lovely Joy. Hi, life is a blessing. Hello, be beautify yourself. Nude by nature. I know. What's up, beloved? Yeah. Where's Auntie Brenda? Let me jump on the Lean map. Maybe we'll hear from her. Somebody came into the live earlier, spamming the live, like, oh, the Jake said they're or something about TD Jakes in the Potter's house and my live, and they're watching it. So I don't know who she was. Maybe she was just fear mongering. I don't know why people do that. You don't have to fear monger over by me. That stuff doesn't scare me. I know people say be careful. I got it, but I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my central air, and I don't know why it's making that noise. I kind of want to go outside and kick it. It's gonna be fun sleeping tonight. It's right by my window, by my bed, my headboard. Me too. It takes a little time though for them to develop an Android app. Hello, Kelly. So yeah. So who said that? Who that person never came forward, huh? Did you clean it? That's what maintenance men do, honey. I'm a woman. I don't touch stuff like that. Yeah, call me misogynistic. I'm not touching that. Okay. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but women have lost a lot of rights lately. So I'm going back to being a damsel in distress. I'm going back to be a damsel in distress, honey. I'm not about to be, oh, men, you want to strip me of my ability to get an abortion? I'm not fixing stuff. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm a woman. I need men to protect me. My wrists are broken. I can't do anything for myself. I'm helpless. Come help me fix my AC unit. Because, honey, I'm not about to be sitting here fighting the good fight. And I got to still fix stuff. And I got to sit here and come out here and sleep with these men too. I got to sleep with them too. I got to fix my own AC unit and still sleep with men. Sounds like a man problem to me. Sounds like a man's problem to me. It's going to be, I'm telling you right now, in the next 5 years, it's going to be really hard getting pussy out here for real. It's going to be hard. Men going to be having the hardest of times. I'm telling you, the silicone porn industry is going to blow up. The silicone industry is going to blow up because women are just not going to be giving up the ghost anymore. I said that to my husband. You did? I'm just saying, Cause ain't no woman gonna be giving it up. Ain't no woman gonna be giving it up. You say, yeah, show me your vasectomy papers. Show me your vasectomy papers and we'll talk. Miss Dominique said they be just sleeping with each other. They should invest in blow up dolls because they won't be touching a real woman in a long time. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. So what are we talking about on the live show? I gotta close this curtain because it's so bright. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stand up, y'all. My eyeballs are seared. My eyeballs are all seared out. Cozy. I have my ottoman underneath here, so I literally just sit down with my legs reclined. Okay. I'm just dropping stuff at this point. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Am I late? This is the after show. We just got on. We're not talking about nothing. We not talking about nothing yet. I don't even have any discussions for these after shows. I don't even know what y'all want to talk about. Wild conspiracy theories. TikTok beef of the day. Anybody on these videos beefing? Where are your videos hidden? Do you have thoughts on Von McCrae situation? I do. So if you guys don't know, let me reference the audience here. So Von McCrae is a ex-Marine veteran who tried to unalive himself and ended up in a coma. Well, his wife has been transferred him to 4 different hospitals, and his wife is refusing to let his family see him. I think after I read a bunch of stuff last night that his family wants to pull the plug, but his wife won't let him and has been feeding him and giving him these alternative diet measures or something of that nature, including Dr. Sebi's diet. But he is a vegetable. And so people have been going around social media basically saying that he should well, obviously she should let his family see him, but 2, that she should pull the plug and that, justice for him. So we talked about it last night on the after show. Here's my thoughts, and it won't go any further than this. Okay, here are my thoughts on the situation. That is his wife, and what it looks like is her not actively getting therapy, which is what she needs because she's dealing with not having a husband and having her husband in a vegetative state, and 2, maybe talking to a mental health professional. What it looks like she's doing, you guys, is using the internet to grieve. That's what you're witnessing. That's why you can't understand it. You're like, what is she doing? She must be crazy. She's out of her mind. She must be brutalizing him. Except what you're really witnessing is her outwardly grieving and using the internet as a crutch, as an emotional crutch. Now, is she wrong for not letting his family see him? Yes, she's wrong. She should let his family see him. Is his family right about pulling the plug? No, they're not actually right. Ethically, they're not. Bioethically, they're not correct. That is his wife, and she should be able to grieve her husband how she sees fit. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the answer you guys like. We cannot tell someone to unplug their husband. Think about that statement for a second. Don't think about her. Don't think about him. Don't think about Justice for Vaughn. Think about this statement for 1 second. Unplug your husband that you've been with for a number of years. Unplug him right now. And if you don't unplug him, I'm going to start a hashtag so you unplug him. Think about that. Does that even sound humane? Because if it was a dog, I promise you, nobody would be saying hashtag justice for Fido. I know that for a second. So you guys have to just be really mindful about what it is you're advocating for. If you're advocating for a wife to unplug her husband, you need to take a reality check immediately. If that's the society that we're going to live in, where we're just like, oh, I don't like the fact that your husband's on a ventilator. Unplug him. And if you don't unplug him, I'm going to start a hashtag called Justice for Your Husband. And you need to unplug him right now. That sounds fucking disgusting. And when I dug into the story a little bit more, I was like, oh, they're really just trying to get her to unplug her husband. I don't care if she was feeding him kale every day through a feeding tube. We do not, as the viewers, have the right to tell a woman what to do with her husband. We do not have the right. We can have opinions, but we don't turn those opinions into hashtags or change.org things. We don't do that, you guys. Come on. Like, let's be realistic. We're talking about telling a woman to unplug her husband, not understanding that what you're visibly watching is her grieving because she doesn't know how to handle grief. That's why he's plugged in. That's why he's plugged in. Because she doesn't know how to grieve. She probably doesn't even have the mental capacity to even understand unplugging him, let alone, the hashtags that's been circulating around her. Like, so the reason why you're uncomfortable about watching her videos and so on and so forth is because it doesn't make sense to you, but it makes sense to her. It makes sense to her. So you have to show her some line of respect. Like, be like, I don't understand your grieving process, but all I can do is just, pray for you. That's it. That's all you can do. But these people circulating this hashtag need to go get their head checked. Because after I looked into it, I said, are y'all really advocating for this woman to unplug her husband? Is that what I'm reading? Now, if you said advocate for his family to see him, yeah, that should be something, right? Justice for Von's family. Let his family see him while he's in this vegetative state. At least let them spend time with him. You know what I mean? But if you're going around the internet telling this woman to unplug her husband, y'all, that's sick. Y'all not sick, but I mean, like, if you support that hashtag, that's a bit sick. We're living in a South Park episode, ma'am. We are, ma'am. Lucille. How do you pronounce your how would you tell me to pronounce your last name? Exactly. Terrible. Yes, pretty brown. Yes, blessed. This is from Grumpy Dawn. She's causing him discomfort. How do you know that? I've been a nurse for 29 years. No need to treat pain. She's causing him discomfort because he said so. Because he said so, right? He opened his mouth and said, I'm uncomfortable. I just want to know. I'm just asking really quickly. You stated that she's causing him uncomfort. Is she causing him uncomfort because he said that out of his mouth? Or is that your medical opinion? I just want to know. Not treating seizures. You've seen that, right? I'm just asking because I have to know. You've seen him actively have seizures that she didn't treat? We're talking about a man named Von McRae. Oh, objectively. Oh, okay, because objectivity doesn't work here. So here, Stephanie Hall, we are the nosy bystanders. We don't go based off of objectivity. Unfortunately, Grumpy Dawn, we go based off of empirical evidence. And if you don't know what empirical evidence is, again, I highly encourage you to look it up, read it up, study on it. But it has to be empirical, not anecdotal, right? Not objectivity, empirical. So unless you can prove he's in pain emphatically, then all you have is an opinion. You say, yeah, there was a video on Facebook where he did watch him have 8 seizures in a row and she didn't call 911. Now she should have. But I'd have to see that. I got to see it. No shade to you. I'm sure whatever you're saying is accurate, but send it to me. All my social media accounts are open. Send it to me. I want to see it. You said it's all what you see, what the PT experts. Oh, I'm not listening to PT exhibits. What's PT? What you see and hear. I don't know what that means, a PT exhibit. It's on a page called Exposed. I can't find the page. It's funny. Sketch. It's a sketch by says I can't find the page. And then Dana says it's on a page called Exposed. Like, you guys follow right up behind each other. You said this still doesn't justify unplugging him. Oh, patient. Okay, let me reread that now. See what the patient exhibits. Right, but as not his primary care physician, I don't think you can make that assessment over the internet. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. You know, that's my opinion. Like people who try to diagnose people on the internet with mental health disorders, like, I think she's bipolar. We wouldn't do that. You can't diagnose somebody from the internet. No, I have empirical evidence. You have opinions. That's what you have. So you've dropped everything but evidence here. You've only dropped an opinion here, Grumpy Dawn, number 7. So until you provide empirical evidence, provide his medical records and your medical observations of him, all that you say, zero. Zero. It means absolutely nothing here at the Nosy Bystanders. It means nothing. It means nothing. It means your thumbs are probably incredibly tired. That's what it means. It means your thumbs are incredibly tired. Incredibly exhausted. Let them thumbs rest, girl. Because the last time I checked, thumbs don't provide medical expertise. Last time I checked, doctors weren't giving medical advice with their thumbs, or nurses of 29 years. I wouldn't admit that on the internet either. I wouldn't admit being a nurse on the internet of 29 years and then laying out medical advice. I would be afraid of losing my license. I feel like that'd be malpractice of some sort. But what'd you say? That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's just my opinion. You a lawyer? No, but I got one. I also got into law school. I just didn't go. Actually, they text me today. They did. They text me today. What did she say? Actually, I'll read the text. I mean, I'm not going. I haven't wrote a letter. I haven't wrote a decline letter today, but I actually read it to you, Grumpy, since you're so interested. I do have a background in analytics, formal logic, which is how you argue, right? How to properly argue. So I do have I do have a background in analytics, data analytics research, and formal logic. So it'd be really difficult to argue against me. I'm not going to tell you her last name. Dean of Thomas Jefferson University, School of Law. Congrats on your admissions. We're looking forward to adding you to a new group of students in our community in the fall. I hope you'll join us. I'm not going to go. It's too much work and it's expensive. I'm just not going to go. But I'm going to write a formal letter. I'm going to write them a really nice letter and decline. That's all. You said, I do respect you, but I also have experience, not on the internet. You don't. There's no such thing as an internet doctor. No doctor can prescribe anything on the internet. So you do have experience, but it's practical. Do you know the difference from the internet and practicality? Your experience lies in practicing your expertise in person. So your experience is real. In reality, your experience is not real on the internet. There's no such thing as an internet doctor. There's no such thing as an internet physician. There's no such thing as an internet nurse. There's no such thing because the internet doesn't get sick. So you have expertise in person. You do not have expertise diagnosing individuals on the internet. I don't care how many virtual sessions you do with your patients. I don't care how many you do. I don't care how many you do. I don't care how many you do virtually. You are not diagnosing anyone virtually, because most physicians who use telehealth, the first thing they do is ask you what's going on. Why are they even there? The next thing they do is review your medical records. You know what they do after that? Probably ask for some blood work, an X-ray, MRI. Then they gather that information combined with your medical records, and then they offer their assessment. Until you can prove that you've done that for this Vaughn gentleman, you probably should just shut the fuck up at this point because you're starting to sound really ridiculous. You're starting to sound really, really, really ridiculous. You're starting to sound really ridiculous. And it's almost embarrassing talking to you. It's really embarrassing. If you're calling yourself a nurse of 29 years, you're embarrassing yourself on the internet and you should stop. I mean, like literally, you should stop. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. You really, really thought that telehealth visits don't follow up with diagnostic work? I mean, if you're as a physician is stating that telehealth visits are not followed up with diagnostics, you're insane and you should lose your license because that's dangerous. If you think that you can look at a patient negating their medical records or follow up diagnostic treatment, what is wrong with you? Like, if you're literally can sit in front of a patient with no medical history, no medical records, no diagnostic treatment, nothing, and just say, "Oh, you have a slight cough? I'm pretty sure it's HIV. I didn't look at your medical records, nor did I ask for any blood work. It's HIV. That's what it is. It's HIV. Stop. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You're an embarrassment to the medical field, and I would literally stop messaging. Actually, you know what? I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better, Grumpy. For this live, I'll just go ahead and mute you. Um, and then you're more than welcome to watch from the back. But don't embarrass yourself because if somebody were to look up your medical license, you could be in a world of trouble talking about you can diagnose somebody over the internet. You'd be in a world of trouble. A world of trouble. So I'm doing it for your safety, okay? You're talking about you being a nurse of 29 years. You listen. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. That's embarrassing. Don't embarrass yourself like that. You're saying you can literally diagnose this man in a coma from simply watching a couple of videos on TikTok. Then you stated emphatically that he's in pain. No access to his medical records. No medical observation of him at all. Not even through telehealth. Then you stated that literally you'd say that you could diagnose a person on the internet without access to their medical records or diagnostic treatment. I'm not even in the medical care field. And I know that. Stop. I wouldn't have told nobody that. I would have never said that. I would have never said that I could diagnose him from watching a few TikTok videos. I would have never said that. I would have never said that. That's dangerous. That's dangerous rhetoric. I would have never said that at all. Like, are you crazy? I mean, are you? I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. I'm really not trying to be mean or nothing, but you can't say that. We're talking about a man's life and you're talking about unplug him. He's in pain because I saw a few TikTok videos and live videos on Facebook. He's in pain. I've been a physician. I've been a nurse for 29 years. I know he's in pain. Unplug him. Okay, so when you have someone who is incapacitated, the last thing that you want the internet doing is telling you what to do with them. Probably the last thing you want. That's probably the last thing you want the internet to do is to lay their assessments on your situation. That's the last thing you want the internet to do. Even having the discussion about him seems disrespectful to him. Fuck his wife, him. You know what I mean? Like, let me read some of your comments. Hey, Dana, you said, "Oh, we just had to unplug my granny, and I cry every day wondering if we made the right decision." Exactly. Could you imagine, Dana? And I don't even want you to imagine, but could you imagine someone telling you, you seeing your granny's name as a hashtag like justice for granny? Why'd you unplug her? You should be in jail. Oh, da-da-da. You'd be mortified. You said, what are we talking about? We're talking about that hashtag justice for Vaughn. It's about a man named Vaughn McCrae who's in a coma, and how in my personal opinion, I think the hashtag is a little ridiculous. Um, I think, in my personal opinion, not medical professional opinion, like the last person we had in here, um, that this woman is outwardly grieving. She doesn't, you could just tell by her behavior, doesn't even look normal. And the fact that people are trying to fit a woman who's grieving her husband who's been incapacitated with the societal norms, I find is so bizarre. It's like, we talk about mental health is real, mental health is this, mental health is this, and then when you watch it playing in front of you, you want to call them a criminal and tell them to go and unplug their husband because you don't like the way that she's grieving. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about that all the time. We're such walking contradictions. We always say, if a girl or a guy got on TikTok crying their eyes out because their mom like ripped up their homework because their mom is some sort of crazy narcissist, we would sympathize with them. But when we see someone having a literal mental breakdown, right? And she's masking it with a smile and she's doing all these kabuki things to just wake her husband up, and she's talking about, I know he's going to wake up. You don't see she's delusional? Like, it's so obvious. I watched like 10 seconds of her, not even. I watched like 10 minutes of her, one of her live videos on Facebook. The woman is obviously delusional, but she's delusional because you could tell she really loves her husband. You know what I mean? And she has a hard time with grief and letting go. And because she's having this unusual mental breakdown that doesn't look like something that y'all witnessed before, right? It's not the conventional, Gen X kid crying on TikTok. All of a sudden she's crazy and she should be put in jail. Mental health looks like a lot of different things. It looks like a lot of different things. It looks like a lot of different things. It does. It looks like a lot of different things for some people. Some people are just crying by themselves. Some people cut. Some people, self-medicate with drugs and alcohol. But she is keeping her husband alive because it doesn't seem like she has a game plan to anything. She just seems like she's lost, and she's like literally throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. So we're watching it in real time. So it looks crazy to us. That's what it looks like. It's crazy. She's got to be crazy, but not the crazy that y'all like, right? The lithium, the Xanax kind. That's the kind y'all like. Y'all love to watch the lithium Xanax crazies. But when you watch somebody who probably needs, intensive psychotherapy because she is bastardizing her husband's body to keep him alive, because in some scope of her brain thinks he's going to resurrect like Lazarus, that's not the crazy y'all like. Y'all don't like that one. So instead of having an understanding that mental health comes in an array of a spectrum, which includes women who won't let their husbands go, or husbands who won't let their wives go, or their children's go, or walk around with their grandpa's ashes, or wear their son's jacket after he was killed in a motorcycle accident. When they do crazy stuff like that, oh, well, they should be put in jail and shot because they're not your conventional cutters, alcoholics, drug addicts. So you start a hashtag and tell this woman to unplug her husband because she's a different side of mental health that you don't got an understanding for because you don't know what grief is. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Come on. Everybody wants to, that's just society. You always want to paint everything in this perfect box. Like, well, she's not perfectly grieving like I want her to. So put her in jail and go ahead and unplug her husband while she's in jail. Are you kidding me? Because she doesn't grieve like the rest of us grieve. Maybe she's not grieving the way that we grieve because we just don't understand her. We don't get it. But come on, like, cancel that hashtag for real. And all the ignorant people who still using it need to be something. I don't know. I don't know. Just quit using the hashtag, okay? Well, who are we talking about? The Vaughn McCrae. So yeah, just give it a rest. What else is going on TikTok? What happens to your content? Deleted it. What else is going on TikTok? Anything good? Okay, Glow J. It's J's with an S. It's like plural, Glow J's. You said this began because before the coma, he had 8 seizures at home while on live and the wife watched. Doesn't mean that, doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. What Leslie Jones do? I mean, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have called the police. I'm not saying that. Let me correct myself. She should have. But her and her husband, I don't know what the state he was in. I don't know if it was prior to him unaliving himself, which put him in that comatose state, or if he actually had seizures. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what it is, but I know the woman is grieving. We should not be advocating for him to her to unplug him. But she should. What she needs is actual mental health counseling. That's what she needs. She needs a therapist. She probably needs a psychotherapist at this point, So that's what she needs. So all of everything that she is doing seems to circle back to her inability to understand reality. Like she seems to be devoid from reality, and so it's just playing out. I'm not a mental health expert, you guys, but I can tell you right now, infallibly, that woman is not in her right mind. It's very clear. And someone who's not in their right mind shouldn't be treated with the legal system. They should be treated with the healthcare system. That's what it is. That's it. That's it. So, what happened with what's her name? What was her name? Somebody said Lisa. What? Are you keeping up with the full story? Child, what they do now? Leslie Jones. Somebody said Leslie Jones something. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Did she do something? What did she do? Could someone tell me? Just give me a snippet of the incident and I'll look it up. Um, what did you say, Paya? You said we had to unplug my granny, but she always told us if something happened with her brain, let her go. So we did. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Pia, Paya, Pi, Pia? I'm really sorry to hear about your granny. I'm sorry to hear about anybody else's granny they had to unplug. God forbid. I don't know what I would do if my granny died. My grandparents are still alive, you guys. My grandparents are still alive, which is a blessing, you know? And my parents. No one in my family. You guys, the last funeral my family went to was 1991. Ooh, no, 97. That was the last funeral. That's the last funeral me and my family ever went to. No, everybody in my family's alive. That's everybody in my family's alive. So 97 was the last funeral. It was my great granddaddy. My great granddaddy. That was the last funeral. My grandparents are still alive. My parents are still alive. All my uncles, my granny, everyone, my great aunt, everyone's still alive. Calling her names. Y'all love longevity. I know the longevity halls, huh? Mine is 280. Yeah, my grandparents are roughly the same age because my parents are in their 70s. Yeah, my parents are in their 70s. She says something about slaves, and two people started talking about her looks. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. See if was it on Twitter or TikTok? Because I know she uses both. She did a skit about that was from 2014. I saw it on TikTok. Was it from an SNL skit? Oh, I'm gonna watch. Okay, hold on. Let me go to TikTok. I'm gonna look up Leslie Jones, see if I can find something. What's going on with the fold stuff? On the 4th of July, the beautiful Leslie Jones, like many other Americans, voiced that. Okay, I'm gonna play the video. YouTube, you're gonna hear it, but TikTok will see it. Sorry, you guys. Okay. I hope you're ready. I think this is it. Okay, I'm gonna play it. Independence Day for anyone. Make it make sense.
And if you can, because it's a struggle for me, I'm gonna do everything in my power not to talk about Leslie Jones's looks in this, but you do whatever makes you feel good.
For those that need context, Leslie was speaking on the fact that we say this is a free country, but a lot of us are literally not free. We say we are a progressive country, maybe the most progressive country, yet we are not progressing. And instead of them starting with that, we want to attack looks.
Where else, if not America, can you resemble Great Ape and have the success that Leslie Jones has had? Look, and we're not picking on
They called her an ape. A great ape.
As a dark-skinned Black woman, I understand colorism more than anybody else. But we're going to stop lying, and we're going to stop lying today. Leslie Jones is not where she is because she's the funniest woman in America. She's not. She's not where she is because she's the cutest woman in America.
Now, I expected the interviewers dry mouth fast to think it was funny. But you talking about I'm a dark-skinned Black woman, I understand. No, you don't. Because if you did, it would have never flew out your mouth to call another Black woman an ape. I'm surprised y'all feet don't be hurt from all that tap dancing y'all doing for people. They don't care. They don't care. You tearing down your people for what? She didn't get there because she's funny. She didn't get there because she's pretty. You're a hater, and I hope you see this. The rest of the video, she goes on to say that this is a free country and that Leslie was able to become successful because it is a free country. A lot of the compliments in the video were not compliments. They were backhanded. This is what we mean when we say it be your own people. But you know what they say? When they can't argue your point, they just call you ugly.
Wow. Wow. Did you guys hear that on YouTube? I hope y'all heard that. Y'all heard that? That was some, and I don't know who those people were. They're not famous. They look like they had like some, I don't know, look like a public access TV show. They were talking about a phrase that Leslie Jones has stated about America's not free, and they resorted to calling her an ape. Somebody said, hold on, who said that? This is from, is this Oluche? Hey, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Oluche, Oluche said, two ashy nobodies. Two ashy. Who said two ashy nobodies? They are ashy. They was ashy. They was ashy, y'all. What's up, boo? How you doing? No one, Black Queen, nobody. Yes, they said because they think, because you know they're tap dancing. They basically said that she who is he? He's a sports writer. Okay, so some unknown man who happens to be a sports writer, and some Black woman who was doing the commentary on the side called her a great ape because they didn't agree with Leslie Jones's stance that America isn't free. Hey Chin, how you doing? This is ESPN. They're contributors on ESPN. Immediately they gotta go. Yes, girl. What's up, Rich Auntie? Immediately they gotta go. Immediately they gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. No, they didn't. They got, wow. I didn't know that was ESPN. I didn't, blessed. I hope you understand. I hope I explained that well to you. International TV, actually, yes. This is why I'm a nihilist. I used to be a progressive. I used to be a Democrat. Then I was a progressive, and then I kind of shifted over to democratic socialism. Now I'm just a nihilist. I practice nihilism. If you don't know what it is, I'll read you the proper definition. A nihilist is a person who believes that life is meaningless and rejects all religious forms and moral principles. That's me. Because I'm nihilist. I'm a self-described nihilist. I don't care about much. There's no fixing it. I'm tired of getting on my soapbox trying to explain to people ethics and morality and philosophy. I'm literally tired of doing it. I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired of arguing with people who just cannot wrap their brain around stuff. Do you believe in God? Sure. Antichrist, haha, like Michael Malice. What? A nihilist is someone who just doesn't believe in anything and who doesn't support anything because everything sucks. That's all. Spell it, please. No. Yes, I'll spell it. It's spelled Nihilist. Nihilist. His show is called Fearless with Jason Whitlock. What a crumb bum. Practice nihilism. It's good for you. Hey, Health Portal. How late am I? Very late. A lot of people are willingly ignorant. Yeah, and I'm not about to sit here and start educating people. I ain't got time for this. The world is. Does no one else know the world is ending? Or I don't think she replied back. I don't know. I don't think she said anything back. Rachomi Trina. Hey Valerie. Hello, Mindy. We were just listening to a clip from some ESPN anchors who did not agree with Leslie Jones' statement that America isn't free. And instead of just rebutting her or just not even covering the story, they resorted to calling her an ape. Yuck. No, it's just a backup. Yuck. They need to go. Yes, nosy or inquisitive. Can't figure out which one it is. Yes, I agree with you. Blessed, I want to build a bunker away from the crazies. Who you telling? There's crazies on TikTok. There's crazies on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, the world. Oh, you have COVID? I hope you get well. Please watch the clip of the ex of Kim Michelle calling Nick Cannon. I saw that already, Coco. Yeah, it was great. We talked about it yesterday on the live show. You said they better leave my cousin Leslie alone. That's your real cousin, or just like, you know how we do in the Black community, our play cousins? That is so vile. That is so vile. I can't believe that. This is nice. My friend got it for me. But yeah, so that's so messed up. I don't even know what to say. I'm so sick of coons. Let me stop saying that before I get banned. I'm so sick of the C words. They bother me. Also, too, you guys, thank you for buying our Nosy Bystander hoodies. I don't know if you gonna do some digging. Sure won't. Get your hoodie, and we have crew necks at the NosyBystanders.com. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but we have a website. We also take Afterpay, which I just found out today. We take Afterpay. Just so y'all know, we take Afterpay. Other colors? Yes. So I don't know. So if you go to our website, you could actually, hold on, I'll turn it around. A lot of you probably haven't seen the website, but I'll go to the website now. Unfortunately, you won't be seeing this on YouTube, but everyone here on TikTok will, because you guys, I just don't have the equipment. Okay. I don't have the equipment to do a whole lot of stuff. Oh, I thought I turned the camera around. So you see how close I brought it? I thought I turned the camera around. So I brought the camera very close because I thought I'll turn the camera around. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Sorry. So here's the website. Here's the website. Now, if you haven't seen it, this is it. Hold on, I'm going to scoot this over. Okay. So this is the website. Here's our hoodie. Here's our crew neck. And then if you go here to sponsors and ads, so sponsor breakdown, you guys, I did all this myself because I need help. Okay, so here's the sponsor breakdown. So you can donate as a sponsor. Sponsors who donate $100 or more actually get exclusive merch. which is an unreleased style in a different color, and it's not white. Okay. It's an unreleased color and style. It's not black or white. I know people are like, it's black or white, because I'm such a boring person. I am. This is the most color you'll probably see me wear. Yes. So by sponsoring the show, giving donations, giving sponsorships of $100 or more, you actually get free merch. So you get a free hoodie or crew neck, unreleased style. You're picking not the color, but the style, crew neck or hoodie, and it's yours. We just ship it to you. Boom. I need to be a sponsor for the show, and you just have undisclosed merch. I don't put imagery of it on sale, or because it's not for sale. It's specifically the merch is specifically designed for sponsors. It's not designed for anyone else. Because I love red. How'd you know? So consider going to NosyBystanders.com, clicking on sponsors, and making a sponsorship of $100 or more, and we just mail it to you. That's all we do. We just mail it to you. We just mail it to you straight to your door. So we can thank you for being a sponsor on our show. You said old school. I looked it up. I just left his Fox Sports and went to Blaze TV. That's what his thing is called, Blaze TV. Dope. So if you guys don't know, this is my backup account, Stephanie Hall 1. I'm not talking to you guys, YouTube. I'm talking to TikTok, it's Stephanie Hall 1. We also have a Nosy Bystanders TikTok at Nosy Bystanders. Let's follow that too. I think your eyes would be great to have on the shirt. Oh, thank you, Jack. Hey, Blaze, 1069.1 FM. How are you? How are you? And thank you guys for following this account. I just do my best to try to deliver you guys the tea. Scorching hot. Yeah, with the glasses. Thank you. I said that. Good night, guys. See you later, Steph. I was looking for an update on Brandon. I don't have an update on Brandon. I don't. I did go to Cora's clubhouse today, but it was very boring, and I only lasted about 10 minutes. She wasn't talking about nothing. Wait, is this your new page? This is a backup account. That's all. It's not new. I've had it for about a year. No, probably probably had it for about a year. What happened to HP? Well, listen, I was getting a lot of hurdles getting into the HP story. The people who I could literally talk to, except Slot Machine Queen was the best. She actually gave me all the tea. But the people she sent me to talk to, nobody wanted to talk about HP. It's like everybody's afraid of her or something. He asked for a new lawyer, somebody commented. Who asked? How did they know that? How did they know he asked for a new lawyer? Did somebody say that in a live video? I'm talking about Brandon. I talk about you so much. My friends are telling me you are not my best friend, but you are in my head. Brooklyn, I'll be your friend. Tell your friends to shut the hell up. They don't know what we got. They don't know what we got going on. Who is HP? A content creator here on TikTok. No one knew. Did you see the Wendy news today? What news? I did not. She is becoming. What's the news? Thank you for that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Stephanie. Do you have any news on Cora? I don't, you guys. But someone was stating that, yes, your live video on YouTube. She said he wrote a letter. Yes, your live video on YouTube. My live video on YouTube. I said he wrote a letter. I said that? Michelle made a live video. Oh. She's getting her own podcast. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's great for Wendy Williams. And Michelle made a live video. Today, Michelle made a live video. She's starting her own podcast. Got you. I don't know what, y'all. We're having like 5 conversations at once. What's happening? There was a comment on my video. So many Stephanie Hall quotables. Oh, on your last video? Am I that quotable? Someone says... Muneka, you guys don't know her, but she quoted me the other day to me, and we were cracking up, and she was like, Steph, you had a really great quote the other day. I said, I did? And she said, this is the quote. I'm going to read you the quote. She said, this is what I said. I'm not above you. I'm not beneath you. I'm eye to eye to you. I just don't give a fuck. Because you know, people are like, I'm above that. No, you're not. You're not above that. No, you're not. We're all at eye level. I'm not above nothing. Okay. I hate that phrase. It drives me crazy when people say that. I'm so above that. No, you're not. If you had the chance right now to beat up someone who checked you or said something ignorant to you, but you couldn't because you're in a professional setting, doesn't mean you're above them. It just means you typically don't care. I hate when people say that. I'm so above that. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not above that at all. I'm not above that at all. I could literally do it. I could do it. Whatever it is you're challenging me to do, I could do it. I'm not above that. I'm the gutter. I'll go right to the source. You know what I mean? I just some in most instances I don't care. So when people are like, I'm above that, no, you're not. You're not above that. I'm not beneath you. I'm not above that. I'm not above you. We're directly eye to eye. I simply don't care. Okay. I just don't care. Um, you're an Aquarius? I am. Not gutter. Yes. I need a shirt. I need a Stephanie Hall Quotables t-shirt line. How you gonna get a t-shirt line with my likeness on it? Get out of here. You saying you got me fucked up to Glow J today. I felt that because he do got us fucked up. I love your pop-up allegedly. I love her allegedly. Got to add that. Got to sprinkle that in everywhere, you know. I sprinkle it in everywhere. You never know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Aquarius gang. Why it's always a gang? Is your YouTube live too? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. That's literally my favorite, allegedly. Because Wendy Williams always said it too. Because they would always be like, she would tell a story and you would hear them in the back saying, allegedly, like say it, Wendy. She's like, allegedly, and then she would go into the story. Wendy needs to have me as a guest on her show. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but I feel like I want to be on her show. I really want to be a guest on her show. So I'm gonna have to like boost, and I'm gonna need y'all help too to really do some really good stories on the Nosy Bystanders so I can catch the attention of Wendy. She's like, who is this woman? I have got to interview her. So I love Wu Chow. Wu Chow. Wu Chow was our moderator on YouTube, but she's not anymore. So we have no mods anywhere. You are your own bureau. I know, but I love Wendy. Does Wendy have a new show? She has a new podcast. You said just saw the post from the Shade Room. What did the Shade Room post? Oh, about Wendy Williams. Got you. So what is your birthday? What's my birthday? I'm an Aquarius. I'm not gonna tell you my birthday. You're a complete stranger. You said, oh, thank you, Rich Auntie. She said, you know that's not my name. My name is my 3 nephews. But come on, let's be realistic. You got 3 nephews? You're probably the rich aunt, okay? And so we're just gonna call you Rich Auntie. No, not Wu Chow. Bring her back. Listen, you guys. I can't afford Wu Chow. Wu Chow charges a fee to moderate, so I can't afford staff yet. Okay, so we only lost Wu Chow temporarily. When we are able to generate a really steady income here at the Nosy Bystanders, then we'll be able to hire Wu Chow on as our moderator. Now, Wu Chow does make appearances here and there, but Wu Chow is not our moderator. Just in reconcilable differences. You know, we loved her. She's great. She really helped us out. She gave us a great learning curve, but we can't afford her. Okay. We just can't afford her. Chow, her brushes are already moving outside. Her bush is already moving outside. She's not posting birthday info. Who? She's brown like me? Who are you talking about? She charges. Yes, honey, she charges. We can't afford her. Yeah, so we love Wu Chow. So no, ain't no there'll be no Wu Chow slander over here. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like I can't afford it. I can't afford a staffer right now. And I respect Wu Chow for, that's commendable that she should be paid for her efforts as she should. But if I can't afford to keep you, I'm not gonna make you stay around to do work, because then it makes me feel uncomfortable, because she wanted to. She's like, no, I'll stick around and help you out. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I said, now if I can afford to hire you as a moderator, then I will, if you're okay with that. But that may take a couple of weeks. So she was okay with it. We got to stick with the budget. Ball on the But you guys are I have a pretty tamed audience. I never actually have to hold on one second. I never actually have to what's the word I'm looking for? Tell you guys to act right. You always act right. You're definitely a January Aquarius. How do you know that? How do you know I'm in a January Aquarius? Who knows that? YouTube is always so quiet. Y'all just on YouTube, on TikTok, you guys interact. On YouTube, they just listen. So, and it's always the late night. It's always the after show audience who just listens. I start to feel like the YouTube audience uses me as a sleep setting. Are you? I know y'all not falling asleep to wake up, niggas. I know y'all not trying to fall asleep to this because I know how it works on YouTube. If you have premium, there's no commercials. And so you can just let it play. So if I'm live, it'll just play. I know what y'all doing. I know what they y'all up to. Wake up. Wake up. I know what y'all doing. You're not about to be falling asleep to me on the other end. Yeah, I'm talking directly to y'all. Okay. I see. Look at them chiming in. They said, I am. Are y'all, you listen, you don't think I know, y'all don't think I don't know what y'all doing? YouTube? Huh? Look at them. All of them just started replying. Heavy on the replies, huh? You said, I'm just asking because I'm also an Aquarius and I didn't know days of your birth is secretive. Yeah, it is. You know, your dates of birth are secretive. But no, I was born, I was born in Aquarius. You did not look over here as often. I am looking. I'm looking. Wake up. I know y'all niggas sleep. Wake up. You said they did. Don't try them. I know. Over here. I see. I know what y'all doing. Y'all. Okay. I'll let YouTube sleep and work. Most of them are sleeping and working because they're probably East Coasters. Go ahead and sleep and work. I'll just talk to TikTok. Y'all just be in the back. Okay. You said you got us together over here real quick. Hell yeah, I know what y'all doing. I use YouTube to sleep too. I do. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. I use YouTube to sleep as well. You said no, she's not looking at the Lean map. I don't have the Lean map up. I got off YouTube. They boring. Blaze 106. Hold on, I gotta get the numbers right. Blaze 1069.1 FM. No, you're not over here dogging out the YouTube crowd. I have to say your full name because I know a Blaze on this app and I don't want it to get misconstrued. Because I know there's people that he got hitters out there and I don't need them coming in here in our live video trying to antagonize me and bothering me because I say Blaze often because they'll be like, oh, she's talking about Blaze. Even if I was, why would you even come over here? So I always have to say Blaze 1069.1 FM. YouTube slander, straight YouTube slander. You said you don't put them in the back? Put who in the back? You said it's East Coast. You said I'm actually at work. Are you at work, Tracy? Okay, Tracy, get back to work. Ain't nobody trying to get you fired. We don't need none of that. So you can come into our live video like, bitch, you got me fired. Could you imagine? Could you imagine me doing a live show and Tracy just starts commenting like, bitch, you got me fired. For what, girl? You kept saying my name and making me reply. So no, Tracy, please don't reply. We love you here at the Nosy Bystanders. Just be nosy, honey. You see, guilty for using YouTube to sleep. I use YouTube to sleep. Seriously, you would make a great radio personality. You think so? Because I crack myself up. I do. You guys, I don't know if it's a level of narcissism, but I do watch my live videos back and I'd be cracking up. I'd be like, dang, I'm funny. I don't know what that is. We need them sponsors, Tracy. Get back to work. Tracy just bougie said we need them sponsors. So you need to get back to work, honey. Okay, Tracy, get back to work, honey. They said get back to work. You said, LOL, I'm an Aquarius and I'm definitely trying to sleep. Okay. Is it Janice? Janice Brock? Go to sleep, Janice. Don't ignore us. Okay, cool breeze. I'm not ignoring you. Anastasia said, East Coaster. I knew it. This is for Lauren. Lauren said, next break from painting the walls, I'll comment. Okay. What walls are you painting? We have questions over here. You said, yeah, East Coast for Shell. You said, I'm actually at work. Yes, Tracy said that. And then Cloud says, Eastern Standard Time for sure. Yes, you would. Mm-hmm. What do you watch to put you to sleep? Forensic Files or New Detectives or FBI Files? Anything from like 90s Discovery Channel. I watch it. Hello, Socialite Simone. What's up, Motherhood? Mama Bree says, I feel like you don't even be trying, but you're hilarious. I do. Simone in the house. I just be cracking myself up. My jokes are meant for me. If y'all laughed, cool. If you don't, What are we talking about? Um, I noticed I'm on here, Simone, on TikTok and YouTube, and I just noticed from the corner of my eye that my YouTube comments weren't moving. They hadn't moved for like 30 minutes. So I just put two and two together. I said these niggas they fell asleep. They're in the live watching. They were sleeping. Tracy working. We gotta make sure Tracy don't get fired. Who else we got in here? Someone said that who's painting their walls? Lauren painting the walls, girl. They just doing all kinds of stuff, honey. They just doing all kinds of stuff. You said no, they gotta go. Now Simone, now Simone. These viewers keep the show afloat. That's why I came over here. It was dead. Aquarius, naturally funny, quirky, and entertaining. Thank you. Is it Beloved? Thank you, Beloved. You say, yeah, you you have a dope spirit. Oh, thank you. Is it Adonis? You said trying to keep up with the latest tea. Yeah. So what's going on TikTok? Any TikTok beefs that we got to talk about? You said we sleep on TikTok too. I do. I do watch some TikTok lives will put me to sleep. Not them ASMR junks, but when people are talking, that puts me right to bed. Any TikTok beefs that we need to talk about? Anything good? Girl, I'm here finally. Mrs. Black, about damn time. As usual, a nigga always late. Always late, but right on time. Yeah, what's going on TikTok? Somebody earlier asked me if I follow that what's it called? Who's Roy Dell and Alvestein? Who is that? Yes, I was late. Loretta, I know you was late too. What's up, Keisha? What about the lady and the husband on Facebook that's in a coma? We talked about that extensively earlier. I just don't think there's anything there. I think she's making a lot of mistakes, but I don't think we should be advocating for her to unplug her husband. Tony and Jay Morrison beef. Oh, I saw that. Scammers scamming each other. Did you see Nick Cannon response to the allegation? I did. He said it was basically nothing. I just stay away from the folk. I mean, if we're really going to talk about them, they are you've been given the tea, I'm addicted. Well, thank you, Mrs. Black. If we're talking about them, they are the most jumbled cast of characters I'd ever met in my entire life. Literally, like the most jumbled cast of characters I've ever met in my entire life. It's the most ridiculous thing. Not scammer versus scammer, yes, child. Just jumbled, honey. Just jumbled. Is it very much woo? Yeah, it's just a mess. And I understand why people watch it because it is a train wreck. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like it's not a train. It is a train wreck. I think, in my personal opinion, I think the audience makes it worse. It does. In my opinion, the audience makes it worse just from simply watching, but it's so hard not to watch a train wreck. You know what I mean? You said sad. You didn't think they were both scammers. You said, yeah, TikTok Texas gal sounded like she was done with her. Yes. Yes. And we love her. We love Key. TikTok Texas gal happens to be Key. Her husband was caught cheating, got a couple babies on the way. And I think she's really done with him this time. You said they were sisters. Who were sisters? You said it's a mess. I can't keep up with all those characters. Always a new character. And then you got the fake New York Times writer. Then you got some white lady. I'll never get over that. So if you've been following the Fold, whatever, some white lady comes out and publishes a blog about the whole Fold beef with Blaze and Alicia and all that other stuff. Then just scratching the surface a little, finds out the lady is not a real New York Times blogger. The website is not owned by the New York Times. The website is owned by Uter Express, which is actually from India, is an Indian news organization. And the New York Times blog that she published that blog post on is not licensed by the New York Times. So it was simply just someone just airing their grievances on the internet. Then she turned around and wrote another blog again that was poorly worded and grammatically terrible, which was cited by a lot of other content creators here on TikTok. It's laughable, to say the least. Then you have a fake political scientist who comes out, produces a criminal record for an individual on TikTok here named Scala, who happened to not have committed those offenses that fake political scientist comes out and apologizes profusely to him. And then that's what you have. So I'll never not laugh at people citing a fake New York Times blogger and a fake political scientist as credible. Never letting that down. I don't care. Never letting that down. To top it off, TikTok's banned in India. She don't live in India. She just published it through some Indian blog post. This is crazy. How many celebs have you come into contact with? Well, I used to work at a comedy club, so I've come across a lot of celebrities. I met Shaquille O'Neal like 4 times. He's like the nicest guy. I met LeBron James. Obviously, I'm from Cleveland, so I've met him a number of times. Any name recognized comedian, I've met them. I've met them. You name it, I've met them. I've met Bill Bellamy. I've met D.L. Hughley. I've met any comedian you could literally think of. I've probably met. You know what I mean? I actually met Robin Williams before he committed suicide. Not the day before, but the year prior before, because the comedy club I worked at, he was actually best friends with the comedy club owner. So he would frequent the place often, and then he committed suicide. So crazy. Will you watch Wendy's blog? Well, I'll listen to her podcast, but I won't watch her blog. I don't know how do you watch a blog? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't know how you do that. You said Shaq and Bill Bellamy are my celeb crushes. Bill Bellamy is fine in person. I ain't even gonna hold you, Socialite Simone. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I was when he did his set, he was at Hilarities for 4 days, and I was tasked with getting some stuff for his dressing room. So he wanted roses. He wanted long stem red roses for his dressing room because he liked the aesthetic. He also wanted a lot of candy. He has a really big sweet tooth, so he wanted a ton of candy, and he wanted an ice bucket. He wanted a really nice one. We have nice ones. So when they get their ice buckets, is what we call them, but I'm sure there's a proper term for them. It's what the liquor that they require. So he likes mimosas. He loves champagne. He loves orange juice, and he loves tequila. So that's what was always in his bucket every day on set. So, but he was a really nice guy. He talked to you, came upstairs, drank with you. He was like super duper nice. He was super duper nice. So I always respect a nice comedian. Shaquille O'Neal is just nice because I don't know if most people don't know this, but he actually owns a condo in downtown Cleveland because he used to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bought the condo and just said, I really like this town. It just seems friendly. So he always would come inside the restaurant all the time. Yes, Shaq seems really like a really good person. He tips really well. When he would come in, servers, at the time I was serving, they would fight. They would fight. They would be like, I swear to God, I'll close every night if you just give me his table, because you didn't need a whole section when he came in. You just needed his one table. So your sections usually had 5 or 6 tables. People would just ask for just his table because that's how well he tips. I think was it my friend Nicole or was my friend Jonathan? At the time, my friend Jonathan actually got him one night. I think he left him somewhere between $5,000 and $8,000 tip. And at the time, you guys, we didn't share tips. They still don't. At the time I was working there, we didn't share tips. So as a comedy club, a big ass comedy club, they always had cash on hand. So he was able to walk out of there with that whole how much ever. He never told anyone how much it was, but we all speculated. And then someone said, I think I saw the bill and I'm pretty sure it was thousands. Like he like a stack, like he walked out of there with a stack. So people will fight for just to get his table. You said, was it Bill Bellamy in the news recently about a choice between 2 funerals? I have no idea. You said, Shaq is such a nice guy. His personality, he is nice to everyone. He really is. He was always sweet. He was always sweet. I actually met Andy Samberg too, very randomly. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but I met Justin Bieber. So where I worked at the comedy club, Justin Bieber had a show at the Quicken Loans Arena. He was doing a concert, and he parked his tour bus in the back of the restaurant. So it's hard to explain, but there's like this enclave and it dips down like this. And so tons of people would park back there. So he parked his tour bus. You can't miss a purple tour bus. Sorry, you just can't. And I was walking in the back at the time when I used to smoke cigarettes. And I was walking in the back at the time, and he was out there, and he was just with his entourage. It was like him and like 5 people. And he's now, I'll tell you this, Justin Bieber is very respectful. Very a lot of yes ma'ams and stuff. I was like, you don't have to call me that. I'm I'm pretty sure I'm your age. So I was just like, how's your concert, or what are you doing? Where are you performing? I said, do you get nervous? I was just having a normal he just seems like a normal kid, if does that make sense. And so he just was hanging in the back, and they parked the tour bus back there, and he was there for like, his tour bus there for like 2 days, and then he performed at the Quicken Loans Arena. That was it. I'm sorry, all these people commenting. He said, hi, we're from live stream. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want you to spam my comment section. You said, "Oh, what's up, House of Wayward Women? How are you?" You said, "Ha ha ha! I'll do the side work." They would. They'd be like, "I'll do the side work for a week." What's up? This is Bryce. Who's Bryce? Bryce baby mom going in on Nene. Now you gonna be a YouTuber after she was shot down trying to do a reality show with Bryce? Oh, what's up with Bryce baby mama? Who is that? Who's Bryce? Who's Bryce? This is from Pamela Hook. Pamela said, what's up with Bryce's baby mom? I don't know who Bryce's baby mom is. Going in on Nene. Who's Nene? Now she's going to be a YouTuber after she was shut down trying to do a reality show with Bryce. Ooh, tell me the tea. Who is that? Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Bryce is Nene's son. Oh. I didn't know Nene was a grandma. This is from Mrs. Towns. Please watch Tanique review. He posted Michelle's most recent interview with TD Situation and her son. At the end, he plays/shows his prophecy spoken about the fall of TD Jakes this year. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you, Mrs. Towns. Nene said, "Oh, okay. She's a grandma." Oh, I didn't know that. What did she say? I don't watch that. I don't know if I told you guys. I don't watch that stuff because it's not real. They talked about it on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But do y'all watch that? I want to know. Do y'all watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Is it good? I used to, like 10 years ago. You said maybe I'm late, but what do you think of Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan breaking up? Was it even real? I can't speculate on that. If I had to guess, probably wasn't real. Not prophecy. What's up, Bonsai? You said it's not good anymore. I used to have it was good when it was like really raw and uncut before all the Botox and BBLs. Who's your sister's friend, Manny? Do you know about the Keon Henderson, Ernest Pune situation? Wasn't that his ex-lover? Creflo Dollar. I don't know nothing about no Creflo Dollar. Pedro from 90 Day Fiancé divorced Chantel after she took two. Now I followed their story. He divorced her. I thought he really loved her. Oh, how did she take $250,000 from? So the person here on TikTok is asking about Pedro. He was married to Chantel from 90 Day Fiancé. Apparently, they're getting divorced because she stole $257,000 from him. Just filed. Wow. I don't watch a whole lot of reality TV, but I liked 90 Day Fiancé with them. Pedro and Chantel were toxic. Her family was toxic. Can we talk about her family? Or is that okay? Can we talk about her family? Chantel's family were toxic colorists. Argue with your mama on that one. Chantel's family were toxic colorists. Her mom, yes. You said, why was Chris Rock stood down regarding Will Smith? No idea. Yes. They didn't like Pedro because they were colorists. They were toxic as all heck. Her whole family, except the sister, the bigger sister. She only had one sister, but the big one. Pedro was fine, and his accent was sexy as hell. I don't care. Oh, it was. I might have to light a cigarette with that tea. They feel superior. Yes, I did not like her mom, dude. Her mom was so mean. I thought Chantel came from money. You would think they look like they come from money, but I don't think Chantel does. Not stealing 257 racks from someone. Pedro was handsome, and his accent. The big one ain't big no more. She had a bypass surgery. No, she did. Good for her. Shout out to Chantel's sister for getting gastric bypass. But yeah, is it me or like, come on. Is it stealing if you're married? Depends on if it's a community property state. Winter. Yeah. She transferred it from a marital account to a joint account with her sister. Yeah, then that's theft. You can't do that, especially no. And they were probably getting it from the show, so it was probably a lot of their money. But she hated he took care of his family. She did. She probably stole it out of spite. Who knows? Who knows? TikTok keeps freezing, so I'm here. Okay, Bougie. Bougie, I think it's your phone. You're the only person who ever complains about TikTok freezing. I hope he finds love too. I do too. I hope he does. Wow. Let me see if I can find an article. Okay. That at least I have something for you to read. Don't forget to go to NosyBystanders.com. We have hoodies and crew necks. E Online has it. I'll read it from E Online. Okay. It says here, according to a new legal document obtained by Entertainment Tonight, Chantel cites the reason for the divorce as adultery on Pedro's behalf. She also accuses him of cruel treatment by inciting physical domestic violence as well as mental pain. She says the marriage is irreversibly broken with no hope of reconciliation. Hold on a second. Chantel, who filed the court documents Thursday after Gwinnett County, Georgia, asked the court to equally distribute the marital debt for the court to compel Pedro to immediately return her cell phone and backup storage devices for her computers and cell phone. ET reached out to Chantel and Pedro's lawyers. Both lawyers cited no comment. Chantel allegations come the day after it came to light that Chantel and Pedro split. According to documents obtained by Entertainment Tonight, Pedro filed for divorce from Chantel. He filed on May 27th. When he filed for divorce, the estranged couple had already been separated for months. The separation is listed as April 27th. What's more, court records show on the same day of the divorce filing, a mutual restraining order was filed. It doesn't say anything about the money, though. If he filed first, I want to see if someone references the money. Let's go to Us Magazine. No one says anything about money. Unless someone has an article they can send me. It said that he filed first, but in her reply complaint, she stated that physical abuse, mental abuse, and cheating, according to Chantel. So we don't got his side. I don't know what he said. This is from Chantel and Pedro from 90 Day Fiance who are divorcing. They in my county, I guess. I didn't even know they was in Atlanta. To be honest with you, I really thought they were in California. It'd be on my TikTok as well, so I just come here. Oh, okay. Chantel's family seem like fakers, and yeah, they do. They seem phony. In Touch Weekly has it. Okay, let me check In Touch Weekly. Okay. Okay, it says filing for divorce. We got that part. Then it says no, they don't have it. Unless I'm not getting the full article. Nope, it's not here, unfortunately. It's not here. I'm reading In Touch Weekly. It's not here. So unfortunately, we can't go with that premise because there's no one who has stated that she stole money. The Sun has it. Y'all get out of here. I'm not gonna keep pulling up articles. I didn't see it, so no. So just send it to me. But yeah, that's so wild though. If it is true, let's just say I believe y'all, right? For argument's sake, that's wild. If she did take that money, that's so bogus. I tell you, man, money's the root of all evil. It is. At least like it is. We're doing a story now with Sharita Thomas and Glow J, right? And now this, like, people will do anything to just not have to give somebody money. Like $250,000 is a lot of money, but some people just have to have it all. Disgusting, disgusting indeed, disgusting. Mm-mm. But I got on here early, so it's early. It's only 8 o'clock here. It's only 8 o'clock here, and I can't stay on live forever. So swiper, no swiping, exactly. So I'm probably just gonna get out of here. Girl, can you I'm assuming you meant go deeper on Keon Henderson. Why? I know he sounds like an interesting story, but you guys, like, someone being gay is not much of a story to me. Like, I don't want to sound mean, but like, if he did have a sexual relationship with another man, that's not interesting. Now, if he was embezzling something or like murder or something, that's interesting. But like, even if I were to find the evidence, like, then what do we do with that? I don't know, like, what do we do with that? What do we do with it if we find out that he did have a relationship with another man? I'm trying to think about it ethically. Like, what do we do with that information, Because that's the only thing that people kind of have over his head, is that the speculation that because he came from that delivered church. CEOG church, or whatever it's called. What's it called? CEO, what is it? Y'all know the delivered church. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so he came from that delivered church. And it seems like a lot of men who came from that church were I'm gonna use that term loosely, ex-homosexuals, which you can't be. You can't be an ex-homosexual. Being gay is from birth, okay? You can't unbirth that. Yeah, COGIC. So he came from COGIC, which has a long history of men who are ashamed of their sexuality, and they go to that church to renounce it, I guess. It seems like a gay to straight church. But yeah, that would be the only thing. And like Rich Homie Trina said, outing someone is not tea. Technically, it's not. It's not tea. Not the tea I like. Um, you know, it's not tea. Yeah, he's the one married to Shawnee O'Neal. Hello, everyone. All the people arrived. Church of God in Christ. Okay, yeah. So unless you got something else for me to search, like money laundering, a corpse, something, a ghost story, where he's putting his dick is not interesting to me, even if his wife doesn't know, that's still not interesting to me. Maybe she don't care, you said All About the Tea has a story that Chantel transferred and him filing a restraining order. Yeah, what happened to Jackie Hill Perry? Who is that? Yeah, I believe that. If you guys have the story, then I believe that she took the money, but that's bogus if she did. Creflo and that money is the tea. But we all know that, though. That's not like, that's not tea to me. It's stuff that I have that you guys don't have that I can expose. That's tea. Tea is not like, we all know Creflo a criminal and he taking the money from the church. That's not really tea, honey. That's just the truth. What is this? It's my charger and I brought it in the wrong way. Oh, dang. It's supposed to be on the back end of my desk, not the front end. Hold on one second. He told everyone to throw out his books. Why? Why would he say that? Hold on one second, y'all. I really want some soup. You said, hold on. I never said anything happened. I just asked if she heard of her. Heard of who? What happened to Mr. Quickson? Who is that? I don't know. Who's Jackie Hill Perry? Who is that? Yes, she's been teaching the wrong about tithing. Get that Olive Garden soup. Girl, go eat that soup. What? DJ Quick. Oh, DJ Quick. What happened to DJ Quick's son? He shot someone, I think, or stabbed someone. I don't know. I don't know what he did specifically. I can't remember. But someone's dead and he's in jail for it. Creflo's walking back his stance on tithing. Is he really? You brought DJ Quick's son was charged with murder. Yeah, I remember that now. I just made some soup this week. Hello, Jasmine. You said it was, but God made a way. This was like January of this year. Oh, got you. Got you. So who's that Jacqueline lady? Who's that? So did someone ask? No one told. When I asked who's Jacqueline, no one told me who she was. Read my previous comment. You said, how about me paying my tithes at his church? And I asked the church to help with a portion of my rent, and they told me that they didn't have enough funds after giving me the runaround for weeks. What church is that, Jasmine? Creflo spent all those years preaching prosperity gospel, having everyone to pay all their money to the church. Now he want everyone to not to pay tithes. Look oath all the books he has written. Look of all the books he's written. Not Creflo, not Creflo taking your money, honey. Why is he telling people not to tithe? Ain't that how they live? That's confusing. Why would he say that? The only reason a pastor would tell you not to tithe, you guys, is if they lose their if they lose their tax exempt status. I don't know if you know that or not. So can someone just confirm Creflo told people at his church not to tithe? Did he say that? Now that's worth investigating. No pastor in the world would say that unless he lost his status and he hasn't disclosed it. Unless he lost his tax exempt status and he has not disclosed it. Well, now we got a story. Now we have magic. Yeah. Let's look. We'll have to look into it. Now I'm gonna make a note. Let me make a note because now we got a story. Now we got a story. You and those pastors, honey, they keep sucking me back in. Something's up. Something's up indeed. Something's up indeed. Let's watch the video. What video, Day Day? He is saying that his eyes have been open. I don't care what he's saying. Okay. I know you guys have spammed the comments. Like he said this, he said that. I don't give a fuck what he's saying. He said to not tithe. Why would a pastor say not to tithe unless legally he can't take it? No one has a heart like that. Come on, you guys. We live in the real world. We live in the real world. We don't live in fantasy land. We live in the real world. If a pastor is saying to not give him money, there has to be legal reasons behind it. I don't care why he said he did it. We don't care about that. We care about the truth. Okay. He could say a million things. He could say, a dolphin came to me in a dream and told me to tell you guys that. I don't care. Why would I give a shit about that? I don't care. What's the truth? Did you lose your tax exempt status? Is somebody extorting you and telling you what to say? So, yeah. So, interesting. We're going to have to investigate that. What else we got? I put a note. I made a note. I put him at the top of the list. I'm going to dig into it tomorrow. Put him at the top of the list. I went to the store today. I didn't get nothing sweet. I got apples. I hate apples. That's the sweetest thing I got. I guess I can make some oatmeal. What am I, 90 years old? What am I, 90 years old? Gosh, I just want like a Oreo or something. Sheesh. I hate leaving the house. That's why. So if I don't leave the house before sunset, I don't leave the house. Wow, I sound like an old person. If I don't leave the house before the sun sets, I don't leave the house. How do you make? I don't even have milk. I have almond milk. There's no way you're gonna make caramel without real milk. All I eat is oatmeal, soup, and Burger King. Same. That's all I eat too. Oatmeal, soup, and Burger King. That's literally it. I like Burger King. I should go get some Burger King. I really want a Whopper. Okay. So we'll dig into Creflo tomorrow. We'll talk about it on the live show. I was supposed to go to New York this weekend. Change of plans. I can't go to New York. Oh, I probably should tell the people I'm supposed to meet in New York. I'm not going to be there. I know they're like, you're supposed to go to New York? Yeah, I was supposed to fly to New York this weekend. I need a snack. I need something sweet. I have nothing sweet in the house, and I don't want to leave. It's already dark. It's only 8:00, Steph. To get a grip. Okay, let me get a grip. Okay, gripped. Yeah. Let me go to the store and get something sweet, I guess, or eat this apple. I don't know, but I'll investigate the Creflo Dollar info tomorrow on the show. So I'll investigate. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. It'll be top of the hour. We got to figure out what's going on with Creflo. If he's had a change of heart, it's got to be for legal reasons. So we have the live show. It's gonna be on the backup page here at Stephanie Hall 1 and basically here on YouTube. And we're gonna investigate Creflo. That's gonna be top of the hour of the news. 5 p.m. Pacific, and then the after show. So thank you guys for joining me for the after show. Great after show. Have a good night. Try not to stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. All right. And I'll see y'all later. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.